It's in the game.
What was your antennas? Herbie. Herbie.
We'll see
The
a squad from the
Hoosiers.
SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer. Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana. Get this started. The Hoosiers will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
The Hoosiers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll this drive at their own 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Rams him with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Apparently, line #1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to escape. There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And you're seeing here the
Pops.
difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Yo, brother.
Throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll finish the run in the end zone.
Let's go, bruh.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw
See my
right
chat
here. This
first, man.
quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Cool. Boom. Come on, chat. How we doing, chat?
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Flushed out of the pocket.
He stepped
He's
out.
going to go up top.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Unloads to the wideout.
Stepped out.
Makes the grab along the...
Oh, hell no, bro.
lines, and they get enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wide open downfield. How about the zip this
bro.
junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down and run.
Get him down, bro.
40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Under fire. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Number 21. Set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out and get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Pocket breaking down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it. They have completely flipped the field.
Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those
Why
guys.
are you looking like that,
They did
Herbie?
a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
defense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
All right, chat, let's go. My dog's going to be fun.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves
Maybe
him
you guys
with a
got
3rd and
pets.
6. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. With the catch, it's Cooper. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the red zone, looking for a receiver.
Fuck, I was right there, bro.
He's got it! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not look perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14...
How you drop that, bro?
If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game.
How do you drop that?
No need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Still on his feet at the 40. Flying down the left side. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Indiana. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers.
Are you shitting me, bro?
Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just couldn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going for the big play.
No.
And they can't connect a costly
He had him.
down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like you
Come on, bro.
I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And he makes the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yo, brother.
Just got that huge run. They love another
I am a little
explosive
late,
play.
baby.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 28. Indiana, 21.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Snagged in the middle, it's Hemby. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off play action on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Pressure coming. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
42 Spider.
Trying play action. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting a big stop.
They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On the run. run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Trying to bull his way in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll come out to the 25.
It's okay, Papa. You gotta have it on.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. Oh, they're after him! Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. To the air, it's Mendoza. Flushed out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. He is going to have nightmares about that one. A big gainer right there for the taking, and he missed it. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Gotta get to him. Gotta ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets
Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Game chat. All right, I gotta order some food. So. Hey, Pop. Hey, shut up. Those?
Whatever, before you say that, because I was sure something we saw about transfers.
Yes. Do you want to go with me too, or no?
Yeah, I'll go with
You
you.
don't have to, but it's your call.
Oh, of course, it's a fresh air.
Hey, yeah. I'm already ordering it. I'm putting in the cart. That's what I'm doing right now.
What?
Yeah. Pop. Pops.